YouTuber and social media influencer Amala made a video about Lil Tay. Now, Lil Tay is a social media influencer herself, and she has decided to make money on the internet. She is going to be spoken about now by Amala. Listen carefully, because Amala does talk faster than a speeding bullet. Listen to what she has to say.
This girl made an OnlyFans as soon as she turned 18, and she made $1 million in 3 hours.
And what's your point? Let's listen to some more of the video.
This is Lil Tay, and if you're chronically online, you probably know her because she's...
Stop there for a second. She just said, if you're chronically online, look who's talking. How many videos she made, how many things she's done online herself. She's saying about all people are chronically online. Anyway, let's listen to more what she says regarding Lil Tay.
She's been exploited online for quite some time, has a wild digital footprint, but nonetheless, she has a freshly 18 OnlyFans where she says, please don't tell my mom, and where she sold exclusive birthday shots at exactly 12:01 a.m., and that's how much money she made. Breakdown of her income saying, not bad for 3 hours. We broke out of that OnlyFans record, and if this is not a sign of how sick our society is, I don't know what is. There are thousands upon thousands of disgusting men who decided to pay for her photos and videos and paid to message her as she turned 18, making her one of the top creators on the platform almost instantly.
She's describing thousands and thousands of men who she's never met as disgusting because according to her philosophy or her way of thinking, they're disgusting because they're doing something that they enjoy doing, they're paying for, and it's completely legal. But according to her, it's disgusting. And obviously, I'm not advocating what these men are doing. I'm just making a point that at the end of the day, it's their money and they can spend the money exactly how they want. It's legal. She's 18, that's what it says. She's turned 18. She's done it on purpose because she's turned 18. And obviously, she's done it to generate interest. That's why she's done it on purpose, all on purpose to make money. That's what she's in. She's an influencer. She's an internet celebrity. She wants to make money. In fact, she's a capitalist as well, isn't she? She's a capitalist. She's a business person. She's making money in the way that she knows how. And a bit when she said on the account, she said, "Don't tell my mum." I'm guessing the mum knows, but it's just the way she just wrote that. It's just one of those. It's deliberate. Can't you see that? It's all manipulation. Don't tell my mum. I'm sure mum knows. Money's raking the money in. They're laughing all the way to the bank. Now, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not saying I agree with everything that these people do, because sometimes when you say something, people think you agree with everything that the person does. I don't agree with everything these people do. I'm just making a point that if they earn money, they can do what they want. The people, if they want to go on their website and give them money, she's laughing all the way to the bank. Like I say, it's up to them. And you should call them disgusting, but I'm telling you now, I don't know her situation actually, that Amala. I don't know if she's got a boyfriend, but I'm telling you, a lot of these people that you will see in everyday life, you'll think, you won't realize a lot of these people that are just so-called good people or people that you wouldn't think of, they're on those sort of sites paying for this type of material, and they are not they're not really within the rights to do it, because it's their money at the end of the day. They can use the money for however they want. It's up to them. It's not illegal, like I say. They can do what they want. It's their money. And also, what's that other girl called? What's it? Lil Tay. She can do what she likes as well. Now, obviously, I'm not saying I agree. That's make it clear. I'm not saying I agree, but it's just the way Amala is condemning. She's always condemning, sort of judgmental, judging. I mean, at the end of the day, she's not the judging jury of what Lil Tay does. Lil Tay is making money. And at the end of the day, it's a capitalist society, and people these days, that's all they think about is material things. They don't look at the other side of life, and that's how people are today. But at the end of the day, it's her body, if you want to say that. Her body, her choice, you know what I mean? It is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? If she was getting forced, say Lil Tay was getting whipped and smashed and beaten up and forced to do it, obviously we'd all jump in and say, bang out of order, shut it all down. But she's doing it voluntarily. She wants to do it. She wants to sell nudes or whatever. You know what I mean? Me personally, I would go sign up on OnlyFans and try and get an account. I wouldn't do it personally, but it's up to each person what I want to do. I'll give you another example. Right, in the UK, there's streaming services that do sports. Like there's a famous company called Sky. They do Sky Sports and packages so you can watch all the football. I've not got that Sky Sports package because I don't want it. Same with OnlyFans, I've not got OnlyFans because I don't want it. I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to pay for Sky. I've not got this package. So if I had the package, it'd be my choice. Do you know what I mean? It's up to me. It's up to them people what they want to do with their money. And it's up to her to what she wants to do with her own body. Anyway, let's listen to some more of what Amala says. Listen to what's more of a bit more of what Amala says. Amala, judgmental Amala. Let's listen to what she says.
I've noticed a trend picking up of girls turning freshly 18 and deciding to hop on OnlyFans thinking they're going to secure a bag, and I feel the need to do this PSA. Ladies, the average OnlyFans creator makes $150 to $180 a month. You are probably not going to make $1 million, and even if you did, it would not be worth it.
She said that the people on OnlyFans, she talked about the amount of money they make on these sort of websites, and she said that even if you made a lot of money, like $1 million, it wouldn't be worth it, she said. So, you know, at the end of the day, I understand where she's coming from. Pardon the pun, but I understand what she's saying, really. I can understand what point she's making in a way, but I feel it's a little bit judgmental, really. Because at the end of the day, these people, it's legal. That's what I mean. It's legal. They're allowed to do it. It's their money. It's their life. They can do what they want. You know what I mean? Up to them. And then they, you know, it's not like, I'd say, if there's anything illegal, if she's being hurt or injured, or the people are being forced into it, sex work or going on these websites and they were forced, you know, obviously we all know it's wrong, bang out of order, you know, jumping straight away police and all the rest of it. But this is a legal website, they're making lots of money because really, another thing is with Amala, she doesn't seem to understand, another thing she definitely doesn't understand this point I'm going to make now, doesn't understand it. But basically, the males have got a very high sex drive compared to women, and also men, the stimulation of seeing with their eyes, men, it's very strong. The sexual drive is very strong in men. So men are very stimulated. If they just see something, it can stimulate them sexually quickly compared to women. And men, the minds, I mean, it's just biologically, they just think about sexual things. And obviously these type of ones that she's referring to as disgusting, what they're doing is they're actually, it's like a biological imperative, really. But they go on these websites. It's like feeding that desire. It's not necessarily the wisest thing to do. You know, I agree, not necessarily the wisest thing to do. But personally, I won't call them disgusting because it could be just a normal guy. There's people that go to church. They go to church every Sunday. There's guys. I guarantee there's guys that go to church every Sunday. You know, they might even give a speech, but they're watching these type of things, you know, in secret perhaps. But it's not uncommon because thousands of men drive the industry. In fact, if it wasn't for it wasn't for men, there would be no industry. If men were interested in the sexual things, there'd be no industry like this. It wouldn't exist. So it's men's sexual desires that drive in the industry. And the system we live in today, the system around us now, is giving certain people an opportunity to make money based on men's sexual desires. So at the end of the day, like I say, Amala, she doesn't understand it fully because she's a woman. She doesn't understand how men's bodies work and how they feel when they see sexual images. And these men are getting some sort of happiness and satisfaction by looking at these images. And I'm not saying I agree with what they're doing, but I'm just making a point that at the end of the day, it's up to them. They can do what they like. It's their money. You know what I mean? And they can do what they want. And that woman, Lil Tay, I don't agree with. I mean, imagine it personally. Like I say, I'm not saying I agree because that's the thing. I emphasize that people think when you make comments that you agree with everything that the person is doing. I don't agree with everything she's doing. I'm just saying it's up to her. She can do what she wants. It's a free world now. She can do what you like. You know what I mean? You know, as long as it's not breaking the law. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next video. And give me your comments down below what you think. Do you think what I've said is wrong? Do you think Amala is totally right? Judgmental Amala, do you think she's right? Give me your comments down below. I want to hear what you think about this subject, because it is an interesting subject, isn't it, really? And people do get very judgmental when it comes to these sorts of subjects, but they don't take into consideration biological makeup of men's brains as well. There's a biological side to the way men's brains work. You know what I mean? Sexual images are very powerful and they can drive men. You know, even sometimes to destruction in some cases. Anyway, thank you for watching. Comment down below. I'll see you on the next video.